Uh, Good afternoon, students. In the morning session, due to technical issue, I was unable to complete one of the problems. I am continuing with that problem itself. Okay. Uh, Regarding clarity and all, if you have any of the problems, please inform me. Okay. Anyhow, now onwards, all the videos are available openly in the YouTube, and anybody can watch the video in the YouTube. And if you want to know whenever I am uploading, it should come to as alert, so you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Right? Let us go for this problem. As I said, first of all, what you should do is x of z by z, you should make it, and then you go for partial fraction method. Find the inverse z transformation. Is said x of z by z is equal to z square minus 4z plus 5 divided by z minus 3 into z minus 2 into z minus 1. Okay, right. Now go for the partial fraction. A divided by z minus 3 plus b divided by z minus 2 plus c divided by z minus 1. Okay, right. So now go for the partial fraction expansion. What is that we have? Take the LCM. Z square minus 4z plus 5 is equal to a into, divide the denominator of the left hand side by z minus 3. Then why we get it as what? Yes, z minus 2 into z minus 1 plus b into, divide the denominator of the z minus 2 from the denominator of z minus 2, divide the denominator of the left hand side. Then what is left out? Z minus 3 into z minus 1 plus c into z minus 3 into z minus 2. Okay, right. Now you give the values for z. Z is equal to 1. Let z is equal to 1. Z is equal to 1 means 1. 1 square 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 5 is 2. 2 is equal to 1 means 0. This also 0. Last one is there. C into 1 means what? C into 1 minus 3 is minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus into minus plus. This 2 gets cancelled. Therefore, C is equal to 1. You will get it. Similarly, put Z is equal to 2. Z is equal to 2. 2 square 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 2 into 4, 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. So therefore, what will you get? 1 is equal to 2 means this one becomes 0. Second one you will get it. B into 2 minus 3 is minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore, B is equal to minus 1. Put Z is equal to 3. 3 square 9. Okay. 3 into 4. 3 into 4 is 12. 9 minus 12 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 5 is 2. 2 is equal to 3. Okay, right. First one you will get it. A into 3 minus 2, 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. This 2 gets cancelled. Therefore, A is equal to 1. So, therefore, what is your x of z? Now, what you should do? Cross multiply this z to the numerator and substitute the values of A, B, C. Therefore, we get x of z as A is 1. 1 into, cross multiply this z. What will you get? Z divided by z minus 3 plus B is minus 1. Therefore, we make it as minus z divided by z minus 2. And C is what? 1 plus z divided by z minus 1. Okay. So, this is your x of z. Now, you go for ROCs. Different ROCs, you will get different x of z. Right? How will you do that? The first one, what is that we have? Mod z less than 1. First, sketch the ROC and then you go for mod z less than 1. Mod z less than 1 is what? You sketch the ROC. Now you give the pole 0 location. This is 1. Okay, right. Where are the poles? Poles are at 1, 2, 3. Poles are at 1, 2, 3. One pole is here, 2, 3. If the pole radius is greater than the ROC, it leads to left-handed sequence. Therefore, x of n is equal to, first one is left-handed sequence means what? Minus 3 into, minus 3 power n into u of minus n minus 1. This is of the form minus a power n into u. See, this is z divided by z minus 3 for left-handed sequence is what? Minus a power n into u of minus n minus 1 from the table. Table I gave in the morning, right? Okay. Minus of minus plus you will get it. This also left-handed. 2 to the power of n into u of minus n minus 1. And third one, minus. This is third one is what? Minus u of minus n minus 1. That's it now. That is for the first case. Second case, mod z greater than 3. Mod z greater than 3. Mod z greater than 3 means what? Outside 3. 3. So where are the poles? Poles are at 1, 2, and 3. If the pole radius is less than the ROC, it leads to what? Right-handed sequence. So therefore, what will you get? X of n is equal to. Okay, right. Take the same thing. First one, right-handed sequence means what? A power n into u of n, z divided by z minus a, has inverse Laplace transform, inverse z transformation, a power n into u of n. U of n. Plus minus 2 power n into u of n. Plus u of n. That's how we should do it. Now go for the third one. Third case we have ROC lies between 2 and 3. Okay, right? 2 and 3. So where are the poles? Pole is at 3, one is at 2, another one is at 1. So the terms corresponding to the poles whose pole radius is less than the ROC leads to what? Right-handed sequence. The terms corresponding to the poles whose pole radius is greater than the ROC leads to what? Left-handed sequence. So therefore, what is the decay? Write it. 3 is what? Left-handed sequence. This term becomes what? Left-handed sequence. These two will become right-handed sequence. So therefore, what is the can write it? For 1 and 2. So therefore, what is that you can write it? X of n is equal to, this one is what? Left-handed sequence. So left-handed sequence means what? Minus 3 power n into u of minus n minus 1. Next, this is right-handed sequence. 2 and 1 are right-handed sequence. Minus 2 power n into u of n plus u of n. Okay, what you should do for this one now? First one, this first part, you copy this one. What is that? This portion. And say rest of the two, this portion you copy and paste it. So that's how we get it. So this is the answer for this problem. This generally they'll ask for 6 to 8 marks, this kind of questions, right? So go for the next one. Okay, right. Next problem is find the inverse transformation of x of z is equal to 1 minus z to the power of minus 1 plus z to the power of minus 2 divided by 1 minus half z to the power of minus 1 into 1 minus 2z to the power of minus 1 into 1 minus z to the power of minus 1. How to solve this problem? For ROCs, first one, ROCs. First one, mod z less than half. Second one, mod z lies between 1 and 2. How to do this problem? Okay, right. Now, first of all, we have negative powers are there and convert them into positive powers. So how to do that? Okay, what is the highest negative power here? Here in the numerator is minus 2, denominator is minus 1, minus 3 is there. To remove that one, to eliminate that negative power, multiply by what? Z cube. So multiply by Z cube in the numerator and denominator, numerator and denominator. Therefore, what you should do? X of z is equal to z cube minus z square plus z divided by z. See, while multiplying in the denominator, z cube is split into z. One z is multiplied with this one z is multiplied with this one z is multiplied with this. Therefore, what will you get? If you multiply with this one, what will you get? Z minus half, you will get it, into z minus 2 into z minus 1. So now all of them you got it as positive powers. Now, I want, as I said, when you're taking the partial fraction, always you should take the partial fraction of x of z by z. So therefore, take one z common in the numerator so that we can transfer this. So take z common, take it to the denominator. Therefore, x of z by z is equal to z square minus z plus 1 divided by z minus half into z minus 2 into z minus 1. Go for partial fraction. A divided by z minus half plus b divided by z minus 2 plus c divided by z minus 1. Now, what is that? You can write it. Z square minus z plus 1 is equal to a into z minus 2 into z minus 1 plus b into z minus half into z minus 1 plus c into z minus half into z minus 2. Okay, right. Now, what you should do? Put z is equal to. So, put z is equal to 2. 2 square, 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 plus 1, 3 is equal to a in. So, 2 means this is 0. Second one you will get it. B into 2 minus half is 3 by 2. 3 by 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 gets cancelled. Cross multiply it. Therefore, b is equal to 2. This 2 will come here. Put z is equal to 1. 1 square is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 and plus 1. So, therefore, 1 is equal to, put z is equal to 1. First and second, last one you get it. C into 1 minus half is half into 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Therefore, what will you get? What is that we have? Z is equal to 1. Z is equal to 1. 1 minus half is half and 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Therefore, B is equal to C is equal to minus 2. Put Z is equal to half. Put Z is equal to half. Z is equal to half means what? Z is equal to half. Half square is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 minus half. Minus 1 by 4 minus half means minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 plus 1. Minus 1 by 4 plus 1 is 3 by, minus 1 by 4 plus 1 is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is equal to, okay, first one is a into half minus 2 is minus 3 by 2. Half minus 1 is minus half. Minus into minus plus gets cancelled. This 2 into 2, 4 gets cancelled with 4. 3 gets cancelled. Then what will you get? A is equal to 1. A is equal to 1. Okay, right? That's how we should do the partial fractions. Then, what is that we have? Substitute the values of a and cross multiply this z in the denominator. Therefore, x of z is equal to a value. A value is 1. 1 into cross multiply this z. Therefore, what will you get? Z divided by z minus half. And b value is what? B value is 2, minus 2. Minus 2 into z divided by z minus 2. And c value is what? 2 plus 2 into z divided by z minus 1. Now, go for the ROC, sketching of the ROCs. So, first one is what? Mod z less than half. So, mod z less than half is what? First case, mod z less than half. So, first what you should do? Go sketch the ROC and write the pole zero locations. Mod z less than half. Okay, less than half. Where are the poles? Poles are at where? Poles are at 3 places, half, 2 and 1. This is one pole is here. 1, another one 2. So half, okay. If the pole radius is greater than the ROC, if the pole radius is greater than the ROC, it leads to left-handed sequence. Take the inverse transformation x of n from the table. Left-handed sequence. If the pole left-handed sequence means what? Minus. This is of the form z divided by z minus a. For left-handed sequence, minus a power n into u of minus n minus 1. Therefore, what will you get? Minus half to the power of n into u of minus n minus 1 minus 2 into minus of minus 2 to the power of n. Therefore, 2 to the power of n into u of minus n minus 1 plus 2. This is what? Left hand means minus 2 into u of minus n minus. This 2 is constant. Inverse z transformation of z divided by z minus 1 is minus u of minus n minus 1 for left-handed sequence. Go for the second one. Second one. Mod z lies between 1 and 2. Mod z lies between 1 and 2. Sketch the ROC. Okay, right. Where are the poles? One pole is at 1, one pole is at half, one pole is at 2. Therefore, what is that you can write it? X of n is equal to. So these two are the terms corresponding to the poles whose pole radius is less than the ROC leads to right-handed sequence. The terms corresponding to the poles whose pole radius is greater than the ROC leads to left-handed sequence. Therefore, these two, half and 1, will be having the right-handed sequence. So this will be left-handed sequence. Therefore, what is that you can write it? X of n into x of n is equal to, what is that? First term is what? Half. That is right-handed sequence. Half to the power of n into u of n. Next one is what? 1. That is 2. 2 is what? Left-handed sequence. Minus of minus is plus 2 into 2 power n into u of minus n minus 1. And what is that? 1. 1 is what? Right-handed sequence. So right-handed sequence means what? 2 into u of n. That's it. That's how we should do it. This is a 6 to 7 marks question in the exam. Up to 8 marks we have seen this question. One of the papers he has asked for 10 marks, 8 marks. Okay. Like this, so we should be able to solve the problem of this sort. Let us go for one more problem. Okay, right. So this is another examination problem. X of z is equal to 9 divided by z plus 2 into z minus 0.5 whole square. ROC has not specified. Assuming that all of them are right-handed sequence, you should do it. In this particular paper, he has not given the ROC. You can take it as mod z greater than 2. Right-handed sequence, you can assume and you can do it. Okay. Anyhow, z is not there in the numerator, but actually we'll have to go for the partial fraction of x of z by z. But z is not there. Therefore, what you should do? Divide numerator and denominator. So divide both sides. Divide both sides by z. Then what will you get? X of z divided by z is equal to 9 divided by z into z plus 2 into z minus 0.5 whole square. How will you do that? So this can be written as what? A divided by z, a by z plus b by z minus z plus 2 plus c by z minus 0.5 plus d by z minus 0.5 whole square. Since square is there, no? So the partial fraction is of this format. Z minus 0.5 whole square, you will get it. For whenever square is there, we'll have to take c divided. Cube is there means what? C by z minus 5, d by z minus 5.5 whole square plus e divided by z minus 0.5 whole cube. We should take it, right? So that is how we should do the partial fractions. Anyhow, now go for the LCM. 9 is equal to a into, divide this one from the denominator, z gets cancelled. What is left out? Z plus 2 into z minus 0.5 whole square plus b into what? Divide the z plus z into z minus 0.5 whole square plus c into z minus 0.5. If you divide it, what will you get? Z into z plus 2 into one z minus 0.5 will get cancelled, another one will be there, z minus 0.5 plus d into what? D into z minus 0.5 whole square, you divide it, what will you get? Z into z minus 0.5, z into z plus 2, sorry, z minus 0.5 whole square, if you divide it, this will get cancelled, z into z plus 2. Put z is equal to 0. Z is equal to 0, what will you get? 9 is equal to, first term you will get it, a into, z is equal to 2 into, z is equal to 0, minus 0.5. 0.5 is what? Half, no? Minus 0.5, half square. Minus half square is what? Minus half square is plus 1 by 4. 0.5 is half, no? Half square is what? Minus half square is plus 1 by 4. Plus. Put z is equal to 0. This 0, this will become 0. This also will become 0. This also will become 0. So therefore, what will you get? This is 2 times gets cancelled. And therefore a is equal to 18. Okay, put z is equal to minus 2. Z is equal to minus 2. 9 is equal to minus 2 plus 2, 0. Okay, right. So this one you will get it. So this is 0. Sorry, this is 0. This is also 0. This is also 0. Only this one you will get b. So how will you get? B into minus 2 minus 2 minus 0.5 minus 2.5. Minus 2.5 is nothing but what? Minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 whole square is 25 by 4. 25 by 4. See that? Z is what? Z is minus 2. Minus 2 minus half is minus 2.5. Minus 2.5 is nothing but equal to what? 5 by 2. For minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 whole square is what? 25 by 4. Minus into minus plus 25 by 4 you will get it. And this will be gets cancelled and 2 times. Therefore, what will you get? Therefore, cross multiply it. B is equal to 2 into 9, 18 minus 18 by 25. So any numerical mistake is there? Please check it out. Z is equal to 0.5. 0.5. Z is equal to 0.5 means what? 9 is equal to 0.5. First one 0, second one 0, third one 0. Okay, fourth one D you will get it. Okay, right? D into Z is how much? 0.5 is nothing but half. Sir, can we take 0.5 itself? You can take it. So if you have calculator, because I don't have calculator, that's why I've taken it as what is that? Instead of 0.5, I'll take it as half. Half into, and 2 plus half is 2.5. 2.5 is nothing but 5 by 2. And what is that we have? 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 9. What will you get? D is equal to 36, no? 36 divided by 5. 36 by 5 you will get it. Okay, right? Now, so all the 3 we got it, but one more is there. Therefore, what is equating? Now, after that, equating coefficients of equating the coefficients of z cube. Highest power is that only, no? Z cube. Equating the coefficients of z cube. Left hand side equating coefficient z cube coefficients are what? 0. Here z cube coefficient z square is there, into z is z cube. Z cube coefficient is a. Here also z cube coefficient is what? Z square, and z is there, therefore plus b you will get it. And z cube coefficient is what? C. That's it. A plus b plus c is equal to 0. So what is that we need to find out? A, B, D is there, C we don't know. C we calculate. Therefore C is equal to minus B minus A. Therefore C is equal to minus of B is minus of minus is plus 18 by 25 minus A is what? 18. Minus 18 you will get it. So you simplify this, and if you simplify this, you will get the answer as that will be minus 432. Minus 432 by 25. So this, if we simplify it, minus 432 by 25. Anyhow, if it's any mistake is there, do it in the calculator. Okay, right. So if that is the case, then what is your x of z? X of z is equal to what? X of z is equal to, what is that we have? Cross multiply the z. A is how much? 18 into z by z plus b. B is how much? Minus 18 by 25. Minus 18 by 25 into z divided by z plus 2 is not a standard format. Therefore, what I do is z minus of minus 2, I'll write it so that I can do it in standard format. Plus c. C is what? Plus z divided by C is how much? C is minus 432 divided by what? 25. Z divided by z minus 0.5. Okay, right. What about D? D is how much? D is 36 by 5. 36 by 5 into z divided by z minus 0.5 whole square. Okay, right. Now, once you get this one, sketch the ROC. Sketch ROC is not there, assuming that all of them are right hand. Anyway, I am going to write down the sketch of this. Assuming that all of them are right hand side, where are the poles? One pole is at where? 0. One pole is at 0. So that is also not there. Sorry. That z is also gets cancelled. One pole is at minus 2. One pole is at minus 2. This is minus 2. Another pole is at plus 0.5. And two poles are at plus 0.5. Two poles are at plus 0.5. Anyhow, all of them are right-handed sequence. Now you take the inverse Z transformation. But so what is the first one? Inverse Z transformation of it. X of n is equal to, for a constant from the table, what is the delta of n? 18 is constant. You write it as it is, 18 into delta of n. And next is what? Minus 18 by 25. Minus 18 by 25 into z divided by z minus a is what? A power n into u of n minus 2 power n into u of n. And next, minus 432 divided by 25. Minus 432 divided by 25 into 0.5 to the power of n into u of n. But this is not a standard Z transformation pair. What is that standard Z transformation pair? Az divided by z minus 0.5 is whole square is not a standard form. What is that? Az divided by z minus a whole square is the standard inverse Z transformation pair. So a we should write it. A is what? 0.5. So if you are writing 0.5 here in the numerator, divide by 0.5. divide by 0.5, we should do it. Numerator and denominator, multiply by 0.5. If you multiply by 0.5, az divided by z minus a whole square, that is the standard format in the table. And 36 divided by 0.5 is what? Multiply by 2, that is 72. So what will you get? 36 divided by 0.5 is 72. 72 divided by 5, 72 by 5 into az divided by z minus a whole square for right-handed sequence is what? N into a power n into u of n. You can check it in the table. N into a power n, 0.5 to the power of n into u of n. That's how we should do it. So this is the way we should do the problem, right? Okay. So carefully you should do this kind of problems. One more examination problem, a simple problem he has asked in the exam. Find the inverse Z transformation of x of z is equal to 3 divided by z minus 2 with ROC mod z greater than 2. This was asked for 7 marks in one of the papers. How to do this problem? Very simple one. Just as a problem, I am nothing big in this problem. Very simple one. Okay, right. First of all, we have to take x of z by z. No, divide both sides. Divide by z on both sides. X of z by z is equal to 3 divided by z into z minus 2, which is equal to a by z plus b by z minus 2. b by z minus 2. Therefore, 3 is equal to a into z minus 2 plus b into z. Put z is equal to 0. 3 is equal to a into minus 2. Therefore, a is equal to minus 3 by 2. Put z is equal to 2. 3 is equal to b into 2, which is equal to 3 by 2. Therefore, x of z is equal to, cross multiply this z, a is how much? Minus 3 by 2, cross multiply that z by z, you will get it. b is what? Plus 3 by 2 into z divided by z minus 2. Okay, this z gets cancelled. Sketch the ROC, mod z greater than 2. Okay, where are the poles? Poles will be at where? This one, in the x of z poles. Only one pole is there at 2. So therefore, it is a right-handed sequence. Therefore, inverse Z transformation, if you take it, x of n is equal to minus 3 by 2 is constant. For constant, inverse Z transformation is delta of n from the table plus 3 by 2 into z divided by z minus a. Right-handed sequence, a power n. A is what? 2 power n into u. That's it. That's how we should do the problem of this sort, right? Another examination problem which was asked twice in the examination for 4 marks. Find the inverse Z transformation of x of z is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus z to the power of minus 2 with ROC mod z greater than 1. Mod z greater than. How will you do this? So what you should do is, as I said, first you eliminate the negative powers. X multiply numerator and denominator by z square, which is the highest negative power. Highest negative power is z to the power of minus 2. If you want to eliminate that one, multiply numerator and denominator by what? Z square. Therefore, x of z is equal to z square divided by z minus 1. z square minus 1. Now this can be written as what? One z you take it to the denominator. X of z by z, which is equal to z divided by, so a square minus b square format. 1 can be written as 1 square, no? Z minus 1 into z minus z plus 1, which is equal to a divided by z minus 1 plus b divided by z plus 1. Go for partial fraction expansion. This is a question which is repeated twice in the examination. Okay. Now, what is that we have? Go for partial fraction, simplify that. Z is equal to a into z plus 1 plus b into z minus 1. Okay, put z is equal to 1. Put z is equal to 1. 1 is equal to a into 2. The 1 minus 1, 0 here. Therefore, a is equal to 1 by 2. Put z is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to b into minus 2. Minus minus gets cancelled. Therefore, b is equal to half. There, cross multiply this z and substitute the values of a and b. X of z is equal to what? A half into z divided by z minus 1, b plus half into z divided by z plus 1 is not a standard format. So therefore z minus of minus 1, I'll write it. Now you sketch the ROC. ROC is what? ROC is mod z greater than 1. This is ROC mod z greater than 1. 1 is here. Now, where are the poles? Poles are at where? Minus 1 and plus 1. Two poles are there. One pole is here and this pole is here. One is, this is 1, this is minus 1. And if the pole radius is less than the ROC, it leads to right-handed sequence, I said. So don't think that, sir, this is right side is the right-handed sequence, left side is the left-handed sequence, not like that. Radius, if the poles are inside, means what? Right-handed sequence. So therefore, what will you get? Take the inverse Z transformation. If you take inverse Z transformation of x of z is x of n is equal to, first one, half into right-handed sequence, both of them, it's half into u of n plus half into minus 1 to the power of n into u of n. Because a is, this is nothing but z divided by z minus a. A is minus 1. So that's how we should do the problem. This is 4 marks question which was asked twice in the examination, right? Can do it easily. Okay. Similar kind of, similar to the last problem, we have one more problem. Just you can use it as a, do it as a practice problem. How to do this problem? Okay. So this is also repeated thrice in the exam. X of z is equal to z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square with ROC mod z greater than 2. Find the inverse Z transformation. When you see this problem, no, general tendency of the students is what? Sir, Z is there in the numerator and cancel it. Don't cancel it. Once again, if you cancel it, once again, you have to divide both sides by Z. Because we want to go for partial fraction of what? X of Z by Z. So therefore, don't cancel it. Take that Z to the denominator. Still one Z is there, you can cancel it. Okay, right. So what is that? You can write it. X of Z by Z is equal to 1 divided by Z into Z minus 1 into Z minus 2 whole square, which is equal to A by Z plus B by Z minus 1 plus C by Z minus 2 plus D by Z minus 2 whole square. How to do this? Okay, go for 1 is equal to LCM A into divide by Z, this left hand side of the denominator by Z. What will you get? Z gets cancelled. What is left out? Z minus 1 into Z minus 2 whole square plus B into divide the left hand side by Z minus 1. What will you get? Z into Z minus 2 whole square plus C. Divide the left hand side by Z minus 2. What will you get? C into Z into Z minus 1 into Z minus 2 plus D into Z minus 2 whole square. Z minus 2 whole square. Z minus 2 whole square, you divide it. What is left out? Z into Z minus 1. Z into Z minus 2. So now put Z is equal to, put Z is equal to 0. 1 is equal to, first one. Yeah, 0 means this is 0, that is the last one is also 0. A into minus 1, minus 2 whole square is 4. Therefore, A is equal to minus 1 by 4. Yes, minus 2 whole square is plus. Put Z is equal to 1. 1 is equal to, this is 0, second one you will get it. B into 1 into 1 minus 2 is minus 1, minus 1 whole square is plus 1. Therefore, B is equal to 1. Put Z is equal to 2. Z is equal to 2. This is 0. This is a third. The last one you will get it. 1 is equal to D into 2 into 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore, D is equal to half. Next, equating. All the roots are over. Now we'll have to do it because 4 unknowns are there. We'll have to equate. Equating coefficients of highest power. Coefficients of, what is the highest power? Z cube. Z square. Okay, right? What is that? Yeah. Highest power is Z cube only, no? Z cube. On both sides. What will you get? Z cube coefficients in the left hand side is 0. Here Z square and Z is Z cube. Therefore, A. Z square and Z, B. Z cube, C. Last one is 0. Z cube is not there. Therefore, what is that you want? C, no? Minus B, which is equal to minus A. Minus of minus A is plus 1 by 4. Minus B, minus 1. Therefore, minus 3 by 4. Now, cross multiply this Z to X of Z is equal to, X of Z is equal to what? A minus 1 by 4 into cross multiply the Z, Z by Z plus B plus 1 into Z divided by Z minus 1, C minus 3 by 4, Z divided by what? Z minus 2, D plus half into Z divided by Z minus 2 whole square. Once again, all the other things, so this Z gets cancelled. This is not a standard form. Standard form is what? AZ divided by Z minus A whole square. AZ means what? 2Z. 2Z divided by Z minus 2 whole square. If you are multiplying numerator by 2, denominator also should be multiplied by 2. So therefore, now you sketch the ROC. Sketch the ROC. What is that we have? Mod Z greater than 2. Okay, where are the poles? One pole is at 1 and 2 poles are at minus 2 or plus 2. So therefore, now you take the inverse transformation. X of n is equal to right-handed sequence minus 1 by 4 constant, minus 1 by 4 constant into delta of n, you get it. And right-handed sequence, z divided by z minus 1 is what? U of n minus 3 by 4 into what? 2 power n into U of n plus 1 by 4, 1 by 2 into 2, 1 by 4 into az divided by z minus a whole square. Right-handed side sequence is what? N into 2 power n into u of n. The standard relation says that what? N into a power n into u of. So that's how we should do it. This kind of problem we should be very much careful, because this is the, many students will think that z divided by z minus 2 whole square is a standard relation. No, standard relation says that what? If it is 1, it is fine. If it is 1, it means what? Z divided by z minus 1 whole square is what? N into u of n. If it is z divided by z minus 2 whole square means what? We should have az divided by z minus a whole square format. You should get it. So since a is not there, get that a here and multiply and divide by the 2 in the numerator and denominator. So that's how we should convert it into standard format. Then we can find the inverse transformation. This kind of problem, this is repeated twice in the examination. Okay. Next, another problem. Find the inverse transformation of x of z. 6 marks question in the examination. X of z is equal to 16z square minus 4z plus 1 divided by 8z square plus 2z minus 1 with ROC mod z greater than half. How to do this problem? Before finding the roots, first you make the coefficients is equal to 1, so that the factors, it becomes equal to, what is that? Finding the factors becomes is equal to, is easy. X of z is equal to divide numerator and denominator, particularly in the denominator, divide numerator and denominator, divide numerator and denominator by 8, so that because denominator factor is very, very important. Numerator, no problem for me. Okay. So what is that we have? So 2z square minus divided by 8. 4 by 8 is 2 minus 1 by 2 z plus 1 by 8 divided by 8 z square plus 1 by 4 z minus 1 by 8. You will get it. So now you find out the factors for this one. Use the calculator. 2z square. So okay, sorry. Before finding that, what you should do is x of z by z, divide both sides by, divide numerator by both sides by, divide both sides by z, because we want x of z by z. X of z by z is equal to 2z square minus half z plus 1 by 8 divided by, find out the factors. 1z is there. Find out the factors for z square plus 1 by 4z. So that is nothing but equal to z minus 1 by 4 plus z plus half. Use calculator and find the roots, and then you find out the factors. If you are, I think you got the roots as 1 by 4 and minus 1 by 2. You can check it out in the calculator, and this is the factor what you are going to get it, right? Which is equal to a divided by z plus b divided by z minus 1 by 4 plus c divided by half, z plus half. Okay, therefore what is that? You can write it 2z square minus half z plus 1 by 8. I can write this way, which is equal to, divide by the z. What will you get? A into z minus 1 by 4 into z plus half plus b into z into z plus half plus c into z minus 1 by 4. Okay, right. So give the value for z. Put z is equal to 0. Z is equal to 0. This is 0. This is 0. 1 by 8 is equal to a into minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Sorry, into 1 by 2. So 4 into 2, 8. This 8 gets cancelled. Therefore, a is equal to 1. A is equal to minus 1. This minus is there. Put z is equal to 1 by 4. Z is equal to 1 by 4 means what? Z is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 whole square is 1 by 16. 1 by 16 into 2 by 16 is nothing but 1 by 8 you will get it. Okay, right. So we can write it as, I'll write it so that you can add it. So 1 by 16, no? 1 by 16 into 2 by 16. 2 by 16 is 1 by 8 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 is what? 1 minus 1 by 2 into this minus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 is equal to 1 by 4 b into 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 4. This 1 minus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 gets cancelled. This is 4, this 2 times, this 2, this is 2 times. Therefore, b is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, right. Put z is equal to, what is that we have? Minus half. Z is equal to minus half. So therefore, what will you get? Minus half whole square. Minus half whole square is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 2. 1 by 4 into 2 is 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. And minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2 is plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 is equal to minus half means this is 0, this is last one is there. C into minus half. Minus half minus 1 by 4 is minus 3 by 4. Minus gets cancelled. Okay, right. So 1 by 4 plus, so that we can write, add it. Can do it in the calculator. So what is that? LCM is 8. In the calculator, no need to do take LCM and all, you can do it easily. So this is 2, 4 times 4 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 by 8. 8 gets cancelled into C. Therefore, 7. Therefore, C is equal to 7 by 3. Now, x of z, cross multiply it. X of z is equal to, cross multiply this z there and substitute the values of a, b, c. A is what? Minus 1 into z divided by z. B is what? 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 into z divided by z minus 1 by 4. And C is what? C is 7 by 3 plus 7 by 3 into z divided by z plus half. But z plus half is not a standard relation. Standard form. Z minus half is plus half only. Okay. Now you sketch the ROC. This z gets cancelled. ROC is mod z greater than half. Okay, where are the poles? One pole is at 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Another one is at minus half. Okay, pole radius is less than, poles are inside, means right-handed sequence. Therefore, x of n is equal to what? minus 1 into constant is delta of n plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 4 to the power of n into u of n minus half to the power of n into u of n. Sorry, into constant 7 by 3 plus. So that's how we should do the problem. So this kind of problems are repeated in the examination, right? Okay, I'll stop at this point. I'll continue in the next class.